Hi there, welcome to the Fierce Factor podcast. I'm your host, Kaylee Lindholm. And I think it's time for us women to shift the conversation in business and step into our feminine leadership to do the most iconic work the aesthetic industry has ever seen. Each week, I'll be bringing a powerful dose of strategy, sarcasm, solutions, and sass that will rev up your creativity and ignite your brilliance as you link arms with me along our shared path of personal and professional growth in 20 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello there. Thanks for tuning in to episode 46 of the Fierce Factor podcast. I'm your host, Kaylee Lindholm, and today I am going to give you a sneak peek of the happenings inside my flagship program, the Pop Aesthetic Leadership Academy. But before we dive in, I want to make sure that you knew about my upcoming Badass Brand Builder Masterclass. I have been working for months on this one-of-a-kind masterclass for aesthetic business leaders. I have gotten so many requests for this. This is going to be a brand strategy masterclass for you, and it might be right for you to go ahead and carve out some time on March 16th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, to learn to power position your brand to clarify your niche and attract high-end clients. Design a brand promise that conveys and protects your unique value in the marketplace, and strategies for hiring an on-brand team that will simply make your business a household name. Okay, guys, in this masterclass, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of some of the powerful work we do with our Pop Aesthetic Leadership Academy clients to help them build a brand that is gorgeously aligned with their core values, makes massive impact, and is built on a thought leadership platform that is second to none. This is the Peerless Preeminence Positioning Masterclass for aesthetic business owners who are ready to disrupt the status quo, y'all. All right, so if what I am saying resonates with you, if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, you can head over to klcconsultants.com/masterclass and get registered. And I hope I'll see you over there. All right, so let's dive into today's episode. This is something that I really haven't thought of doing as a podcast episode, but I've been getting so many questions about it, and obviously something I talk about on the daily, and it is essentially where I spend the majority of my time every single week in our flagship program, the Pop Aesthetic Leadership Academy. So I want to take you behind the scenes to tell you what the Academy is, what it's all about, who it's for, et cetera, et cetera. But I think I'll start the episode today first by telling you a little bit about me and my professional journey so you understand a little bit of what inspired me to create this fabulous program. So I started working with doctors in my first job out of college. I was working in the diabetes industry for Bayer Healthcare. I was a top sales performer there, and I really credit my early success to incredible mentorship and training. That is the beauty of working for a big company like that one, combined with my dangerously competitive spirit and work ethic. And from there, I was recruited into aesthetics to launch a skincare line, and I worked my way over to device sales and sales management. And I was really part of the core leadership team who built one of the first of its kind consumable business sales forces, meaning my division was responsible for essentially driving utilization of that specific technology within physician offices and med spas. And it was really fascinating because during that time, I worked with hundreds of practices around the United States. I really got a diverse perspective of what separated thriving practices from those who were struggling. And that's when I really fell in love with aesthetics and the reward of seeing businesses I worked with implement my strategies and experience their own explosive growth, build stronger teams, build better marketplace reputations, and just overall more satisfying businesses. And I knew that that's what I wanted to do. Like that was it for me. And from there, I launched KLC Consulting. This is now 5 years ago. and began doing work with device manufacturers on marketing, product launch strategies, and brand positioning. So during the clinical trial process with a company I was working with as a consultant, I was introduced to a young board-certified plastic surgeon who had some very ambitious goals. We really hit it off. He asked me to step in, not just to work with him as a consultant, but as a managing director and partner in his plastic surgery practice to really help him realize his dream. And together we launched a non-surgical medical spa, a wellness division. We grew the entire business by triple digits and really did this through intelligent hiring, strategic partnerships, and business development tactics. And something very interesting happened while I was working inside this practice. For the first time, my compensation was tied directly to my clients' profitability. And suddenly I viewed my own work through a very different lens. It was a lens of more, compassion, of slow and thoughtful decision-making, and a very strategic hiring. And while my partner was brilliant and talented as a surgeon, he just didn't have the time to develop strong business acumen. Obviously, he was busy being a surgeon. But here he was building a multi-million-dollar enterprise, an empire, essentially. And I knew that he wasn't alone, and there was a major gap in our industry. Many aesthetic practices were still being built on outdated systems. Meanwhile, any Joe Schmo could start an Instagram account and call himself or herself an expert. And that really made standing out for the right reasons even more and more difficult. So essentially, an ineffective strategy, systems, and a powerhouse team was the bottleneck holding my client or my partner back and so many others back from exponentially growing their cash, influence, and autonomy and stepping into the lucrative, freedom-based, deeply satisfying businesses that they deserve. And so, being the little problem solver that I am, I was on an instant mission. And I was out to design a step-by-step blueprint to help aesthetic practice owners and leaders achieve Category of One leadership in their markets. So I spent the good portion of 2019 designing this program, and it launched early 2020. And I'm proud to say is the one and only visionary leadership program that can help aesthetic practices like yours design a Category of One growth system to catapult your business to its highest level of success. So when our clients come to us, they're usually ready to expand and they're seeking guidance on milestones to expedite growth. They are tired of ineffective marketing and ready to scale. They are committed to building a reputation that attracts high-end patients and team members. They are in need of higher level training to strategically plan for the future. And they are a true consummate expert desiring to specialize and really stand out to disrupt their market. And ultimately looking to build a people plan and a business plan that will stand the test of time. And I know I personally became increasingly frustrated as I was seeking support growing my own practice. Our providers and employees were really not getting the support that they needed with the standard courses that were out there, consultants and marketing agencies. And when we invested in them, we felt like we were just another credit card number instead of a valued partner. And then essentially left with a sense that we're still on our own and no one really had accountability to results. So I knew this had to change. And so this Aesthetic Leadership Academy needed to become the Harvard of business education in aesthetics. And I am very proud to say that this program is an innovative, results-driven 12-month business incubator for ambitious aesthetic practice managers and owners where they truly come to learn the skills to think and act like a CEO and take their business to its final destination. And so it's here that we will give you the strategy, the right strategy, so that you can step into your role as a visionary leader of your aesthetic business and stop wasting your energy on a million disjointed tactics. You'll have access to proven experts in every area of branding, marketing, and sales to guide you as you grow. really providing tailored, bespoke, personalized advice and answers to all your questions. So if you happen to get stuck, you're never going to stay there. This isn't just a cookie cutter template program. And as a member of the Pop Leadership Academy, you get a virtual advisory board of experts who are available to you at every step of your growth journey. So you'll get 360-degree support and accountability where you can actually talk to a real human being when you need guidance, motivation, support, direction, or maybe you just need to blow off some steam. And sometimes we're there for that too. And we are different from every other program out there because the foundation of our program is built on world-class accountability to help you get to the finish line. And this is even more critical as your business is ready to level up. And I know as a CEO of my business, we don't have anybody to report to. We have a bunch of people reporting to us. And so that's why I personally invest in life coaching, business coaching, personal trainers, because I know that I have a million things on my plate and I really need somebody to help handhold and guide me and hold me accountable to accomplishing my own goals. And then finally, and I would say quite possibly the most valuable part of this program is that you'll be part of an exclusive community of industry leaders where you can connect and collaborate with like-minded colleagues who are aligned on a mission to disrupt the status quo to become preeminent in their markets. Here's the thing. I truly believe that when you finally have everything you need to just put the pieces together to optimize your practice, you will be unstoppable. You can scale to unimaginable heights and experience the freedom and financial rewards you need to bring your legacy forward. So in our academy, I will show you how to put the right strategy, systems, and team in place to accomplish the success that you know is possible for you. And when you have an elite strategic advisory and a team of collaborative partners, you'll be able to really nail your messaging, essentially build your brand positioning, your market authority, your visibility online and offline to stand out as a market leader and become the only choice in the mind of your ideal customer. You'll master your visibility by developing the right mix of marketing for your business from social media, digital marketing, running ads, PR, referral partnership programs, patient reviews, community outreach, VIP, exclusive events, et cetera, and we'll help you build the right infrastructure. We'll show you how to put a powerful team in place, design the right structures to create a consistent growth system that puts your business on autopilot. So basically what you get is inside this academy, incredible accountability, support, and guidance through weekly strategic advisory calls. So every week we go live where I'm going to come on and give you expert feedback and really targeted advice based on your goals and next steps. Accountability, you'll work one-on-one with a strategic growth advisor every single month to create step-by-step plans for working through the program and achieving your own KPIs or key performance indicators. You have access to over 50, I think there's maybe 100 hours of trainings inside this academy where we will have scheduled trainings for you on every aspect of practice optimization and also bring in experts to support you with whatever additional support that you need. And an instant Rolodex. You'll have, a private group of consummate experts who are at the top of their game, plus get access to the team of top industry professionals who've helped me grow multiple seven-figure businesses, brand strategists, ad agencies, event planners, legal experts, accountants, life coaches, private label skincare formulators, device and skincare manufacturers, social media experts. You name it, all the things that you'll want access to help support you through the growth of your business. Plus, we do weekly live co-working sessions where we actually will train your team for you. And so we, in these sessions, are really supervised accountability time where we'll work with your staff on tactical implementation of the topics that we've covered in our academy in strategic advisory and through the specific milestones that we've developed to help you achieve that blueprint. And you have access to a private app on your phone. It's all there for you. And as you can tell, I am very proud of this program. It has been developed based on tactical and practical wisdom I have learned over the past decade of mentoring, advising, and consulting with hundreds of the continent's top aesthetic practices. These are physicians who have built and scaled multi-million-dollar businesses. They're researchers, authors, clinical thought leaders, and true experts at their craft. Say no more. These are powerful leaders in our industry. Our graduates are board-certified MDs, practice managers, administrators, practice owners, and leaders. And while they may have different job titles, they do share a nuanced set of powerful leadership skills that have allowed them to elevate to the top 2% of aesthetic businesses. So this is just the only program in the market that focuses on teaching you and your team the systems, strategies, and skills to consistently produce 6 figures in monthly revenue for you while you focus on your craft. Imagine that. This is a group program where you'll be part of a cohort of like-minded people who share your unique passion and ambition. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to a couple episodes, episode 32, Strategic Investments to Catapult Growth with Dr. Joshua Waltzman, and episode 43, Practice Medicine and Life on Your Own Terms with Dr. Rachel Day, be sure to head over and check these out to learn about some of the really powerful work we're doing with our Academy members this year. And listen, if you've been underwhelmed with Done For You consulting and you are ready to step into your own preeminent leadership and build a brand that you are proud of and a business that is just deeply satisfying, lucrative, freedom-based to grow your cash influence and autonomy, head over to my website. You can learn more about me and our Leadership Academy, www.klcconsultants.com. And if you want to check out the Academy page, it's the same website, klcconsultants.com/PLA-info. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick check-in and sneak peek into the Pop Aesthetic Leadership Academy, my baby. And thanks for tuning in. I will chat with you next week and hope to see some of you if you are ready to build a badass brand in our Masterclass on March 16th. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining me for this episode of The Fierce Factor. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure you subscribe so you can automatically get new shows every week. I'd also love it if you left us a review. And come join the conversation online. If you're an aesthetic industry owner, operator, or leader, please join my free Facebook group, The Tribe of Fierce Aesthetic Leaders, a community of ambitious, purpose-driven professionals who collaborate and share best practices for growth in business and life. I'm honored you tuned in.